So you mentioned the environmental issues and safety issues that go with organizing a festival. But what are some of the unique challenges of organizing a festival or organizing a big show in a country like Vietnam?
I mean, the very first thing that comes to mind is just location and building a long-term relationship with the people that you work with, specifically Vietnamese. Yeah, that's like, I think that's super, super, super important because yeah, there's no shortage of people that are willing to do very interesting and cool things, and giving people that platform is becoming, I think, harder in Hanoi because there's becoming fewer spaces. And I think that's, that's a mix of what we've just gone through with lockdown. But aside from that, what you sometimes see, I don't know if it's like if it's just like a mindset that came from many years before, but it seems like a relationship will sometimes only persist for maybe one or two events, and it's kind of like get the most that you can while here. But I think that is starting to shift because we're all technically locked in the country, so in some respect, and I think also setting more roots here, you can develop a connection and say, hey, I'm not going anywhere, you're not going anywhere. We can either smash and grab for one night, or we can have a fruitful relationship for a year or two or three. And I think that's like one of the bigger challenges. Aside from that, like, I mean, there's just like the challenge, I guess, with just staying on the right side of things. Like, I think, like, it's very confusing now with COVID. You see, maybe Europe is doing big events, America is doing big events. Australia is kind of like tiptoeing; they're not sure, but those plans are in motion. And the government here is kind of just giving us a bit of a gray zone, and it's hard for someone who has to plan things like 4 to 6 months in ahead.
Right.
Are we going to be able to invite people? Are we going to be shut down? So now everything just comes with like contingency plans, and I'm comfortable with that now because I have a space here, if nothing else. I have a lot of great connections with wonderful people in all around who I know will support, and we always want to bring people to new places, whether we've taken people on boat parties, or we've gone to islands, or done stuff in abandoned water parks. So whatever, it's like we want that's one of the beautiful things about Vietnam is there's no shortage of beautiful places. And we didn't really come here to sit in a club or to sit in a we came here, I think a lot of people came to Vietnam to experience it. So marrying that, like, that kind of touristic like that touristic spirit that we all have, but like you said, you miss seeing live acts or really amazing bands or really interesting experiences. And I think we can have both of that, but it's just a matter of time now. It's a little bit unclear. I think Vietnam, we've been so lucky. We've been spared so much, I think, trauma. I think the world has had to learn a lot harder than we have, like how to deal with COVID, and we're just trying to pick a few lessons from other things. And I'm not criticizing at all. I think it's what we have to go through. But that's just the next biggest challenge is feeling like you're bringing people together safely and not jeopardizing the work that this country has put in to be where it is on the safer side of COVID. And I mean, I know in Ho Chi Minh, it's a little bit of maybe a slightly different story, but in Hanoi, like, we definitely feel super blessed by, like, just how they've maintained the situation. And even that ease just that ease of knowing that things are quite under control has allowed us to curate, small events, sign up lists, maybe ticketed, maybe just small getaway. But as long as everything's recorded and you follow certain rules, like it is okay. And we haven't had any issues with that kind of thing.